Video I explained the basic operations on sets and disjoint sets. In this video I am going to explain design set, a very important design set operation, that is union. Of course find is also very important operation that I will explain in next video. So before going to explain for union operation on disjoint sets, first of all I am going to show how these particular sets can be represented. Okay na? Even you take any 3 sets or 4 sets or n number of sets, if we take assume here we are taking 3 sets A, B, C. These 3 sets are disjoint sets because there is no common element here. Then we can represent those 3 sets by using tree structure format. But how we can construct tree structure format means you can select any element as root node, either 1, 2 or 3 from A. 2, 4, 9, among 2, 4, 9, any element you can consider as root node. Suppose if you consider 1 as root node, then connect the 3 and 5 to the root node. Normally in normal tree structures, we are taking the arrow from root node to its child. But here we are making arrow, we are linking 3 and 5 in opposite direction, 3 to 5, because here we are showing child and parent relationship. Child and parent relationship we are showing, child and parent. Now 3 is child of 1. So connect 3 and 1 and connect 5 and 1, but in upward direction. In upward direction. Like this we can construct a tree structure. And for B also, select either 2, 4 or 9 as root node. You can select any node as root node and connect all the remaining nodes with the root node in upward direction. Like that, see. So in this fashion we can construct tree structure, or in this fashion we can represent any set. And one more representation is there, that is the data representation of any set. Now assume these three are three different sets. These three are three different sets. Then we can represent data by using this particular structure. By using this particular structure. Now take one two-dimensional array. Take two-dimensional array with two columns and three rows. Two columns and three rows, because there are three sets. If n number of sets are, then take n rows. And the next column is used for pointing its respect to tree root node. Okay, suppose here there are three sets. One set root node is 1, and second tree root node or second set root node is 2, and third set root node is 6. Now take those three tree structure formats here. Okay na? And under set name write A, B, C, because three sets are there. But under pointer we are supposed to connect this particular pointer field with the root node. Pointer field with the root node. For B, this pointer field will be filled with the address of 2, and C pointer field is filled with the address of 6. So like this we can connect the set names and root nodes of the trees. Okay, suppose if you want to find any element, whether that particular element is there in first set, second set or third set, suppose if you want to find 5. Now suppose 5 is there in root node, 5 is there in this set, 5 is there in this set. Then from 5 go upward until reaching the parent. I will show you in next coming examples how we can recognize parent. So suppose from 5 has parent. Suppose if you want to suppose one more element is there here, 8. Suppose if you want to find 8, then after reaching 8, then go upward direction until reaching the root node. Then how can we recognize root node? Generally 8 is having parent, that parent is 5, then go to parent of 8. Then once after reaching this, again go to its parent, then parent of 5 is 1. Is there any parent here? Because there is no parent. So until there is no parent for any node, then go upward direction until reaching such type of nodes. In any tree, either first tree, second tree or third tree, wherever you find the searching element, then go to that particular tree and move upward direction until reaching the root node. Root node means, how can you say root node? I have already told. If that particular node doesn't have any parent, then stop here and use this particular link and go to the respective field and take the name against that field as the set name. Okay na? Or suppose if you want to find root node of the respective set, then simply use find pointer of A, or find pointer of B, or find pointer of C. So what do you mean by find pointer of A? This find pointer of A function is used for finding the root node of the respective A. Then this particular function starts here. Find pointer of A. then which immediately takes the address which is mentioned in the pointer field, and which locates that particular address is the address of root node 1, then which automatically enters or reaches root node 1. So any fashion, suppose if you want to find any element in this set, or if you want to reach the respective root node of any set, then by using find we can reach. Okay na? If you want to find any element, then after finding element, then the find ultimate aim I have already told in operations. So find is used for finding the set name. So how can we find the set name? Suppose if we want to find element 8, then from that particular element we need to move upward direction until reaching the root node. That's why we put the directions to upward. After reaching the root node, simply by using this pointer link or address, we can easily reach the respective field here, and whatever the name that is mentioned against that field, we can treat it as a set name. Okay, na? So like this, we can represent disjoint sets by using tree structure, or by using data representation. We can represent tree structure format here. Just take all the trees and take two-dimensional array. In one dimension, take two-dimensional array, rows and columns. Then take number of rows which are equal to number of sets, and each column is representing pointer or address of the root node of the respective set. So like this, we can connect all the sets with the set or trees with the set name in this format. So find pointer of A. Earlier explained find pointer of A. So what is find pointer of A? This find pointer of A is used for finding the root node of the respective set related tree structure. So ultimately, this particular find pointer is used to find the root node. Root node is 1. Okay, na? This tree structure has like this. So from set name, from the address field, we can reach root node of the corresponding tree. Okay, na? But in most of the cases, most of the applications which are using find operation as nothing but displaying root node itself, because anyway root node and set name both are linked each other in the memory in data representation. Okay, na? So either find operation is used for finding set name or finding root node. So either once you reach root node, we can easily identify the set name, or once you know the set name, we can reach the root node of the respective tree. So that's why most of the applications are using the find operation for finding the root node of the respective tree. So instead of again going to set name, it is enough finding the root node. Then that particular root node itself, the resultant value of find. Okay, na? So in this case, I am going to explain the simple union first. After that, anyway, I'll mention what are the disadvantages in simple union. Then after we'll go to modified union operation. Okay. So in simple union, so this is the simplest union algorithm with one step. So here I am passing two parameters here. So first parameter is here. What do you mean by union? Generally, union is requiring two inputs minimum, like all the binary operators. Okay, na? So union is also requiring two inputs. One input is one set related root node, and another input is another root node. Here we are going to combine two sets. Okay, na? So those two sets have already converted into tree structure format. So I am passing two parameters now. One parameter is root node of first set. This is root node, and this is root node of second set. Let us assume first set is Si, second set is Sj. Okay, na? So Si related root node is I, and set J related root node is J. Assume. Okay, na? So I am passing these two trees as three root nodes as parameters. Now ultimate aim is combining these two trees for getting the combined tree structure format. Okay, na? So that's why this union is requiring two parameters. One is the root node of first set, and another one is root node of second set. Normally we required set name, first set name and second set name. But here we converted the convention here, that is root node of first set and root node of second set, because we converted all the sets into its equivalent tree structure formats. So that's why instead of sending Si and Sj here, because set names, we can directly send the root node of first tree and root node of second tree. Now, what do you mean by union now? So we need to combine two trees. I will show you how to combine two trees. But we need to combine two trees. One tree root node is I, another tree root node is J. But in default, in the normal way, in default way, we are making J as parent of I. That means every time, in normal case, every time we are adding first tree as child of second tree. I will show you first tree as child of second tree. I will show you example. Suppose one tree is like this, 1, 2, 3. And second tree is like this. Suppose 4, 5, 6. Okay, na? So one tree is containing 1, 2, 3 and 1 is parent. Second tree is containing 4 by 6. 4 is root node. Then the parameters required are 1 and 4, because 1 is the root node of first tree and 4 is the root node of second tree. So our ultimate goal is combining these two trees and get the combined tree structure using union. Okay, na? So I passed two parameters here. One is the first tree root node and another one is the second tree root node. Then what is union? What is the default union operation? Simply we are taking secondary root node as the parent of first tree. So what is first tree now? First tree is this. Then simply combine like this. This is default union or normal union. Okay, na? This is default union. What is parent of I? Parent of I equal to say, what is I? 1. What is say 4? Then I am making 4 as parent of I. So like this we can combine the tree. This is union. This is simplest union of two trees. Simplest union of two trees. Suppose if you use the simplest union, what is the drawback? I will show you the drawback now. Because what is the default addition? What is the default combining? We are combining first tree with the second tree. We are making first tree root node as child of second tree. So that's why I made 1 as child of 4, because 4 is the root node of second tree and 1 is the root node of first tree. Then by according to this procedure, I am making 1 as child of 4. This is the default procedure. So okay, this is the default procedure. In this case, I can show you. And worst case, I can show you what is simplest algorithm for union. Okay, na? Suppose if you take some n elements, 1, 2, so on n elements. According to simple union procedure, what are the first two nodes? So union of 1 and 2, union of, now I am calling that procedure straight away, union of 1 and 2. So initially I took forest, so there is no parent. Then I can represent that there is no parent like this. If we represent -1 like that, then we say that all are independent nodes. So above the number is used for representing parent. Okay, na? Initially all these are independent nodes. All these are independent nodes. Means we are considering them as forest. Okay, na? Then all are represented with the -1 as parent representation. Okay. Now what do you mean by union of 1, 2? What I told in simplest union procedure, just simply combine two trees by considering first tree root node is the child of second tree. So what is the first tree root node? 1. What is the secondary root node? 2. Just simply make 1 is the child of 2. Then I can combine it like this. Next, what is the next node? 3. Then anyway I got combined tree root node is 2. Then again next immediately use union of 2, 3. Next operation required is union of 2, 3. What do you mean by 2, 3? Combine two trees. Okay, now first tree root node is 2, this one, and second tree root node is 3, only independent node. Then how can I combine according to simplest union procedure? Just simply combine first tree as child of second tree. Then I can combine like this. Okay, now? So if you go on applying this particular simplest union procedure, then I can get only one branch tree structure. Like I will show you here. 1 connected to 2 in first union, connected to 3 in first union, so on connected to n. Okay, na? This tree I can get. By using simplest union, this tree I can get. Then what is the drawback in this? Suppose if you want to find n, or if you want to find any, what is the how many number of unions required? n-1 number of unions required to combine n elements. n-1 number of unions required to combine n elements. This is worst case. By using simplest union procedure, we get worst case tree structure. Worst case means always we are assuming, without considering any other criteria, always we are assuming that one constraint like combining two trees by making the first tree root node as child of second tree. If you assume like this, then union of 1 and 2, we are connecting 1 to 2. In union of now, 2 is becoming root node of this combined tree. Next, immediately call union of 2, 3, because 2 is the root node of this and 3 is the independent node. Immediately combine these two trees. So what is the constraint here? What is the simplest union procedure? Just take the first tree root node and make it as secondary child. Okay, na? Then I can make this root node as child of this. Then we can combine like this. Next, 4 appears above 3 and 5 appears above 4. 6 appears above 5. Like that, n is appearing above n-1. So like this, I can get this particular tree structure. Then how many levels are there? N levels are there. How many unions are required? n-1 unions are required. Then find is always the problem. Okay, na? So finding n elements. Find of n. Find of all the elements. If you apply find operation for finding all n elements, then how much type of text is required? So for finding one, I need to transport to n, because What do you mean by find of 1 or find of 2 or find of 3? Once after reaching 1, my target is displaying set name. So what is the default set name now? I converted the notation now. Instead of displaying set name, we need to display root node of the entire tree. Root node means again, I have to start at 1. I reach all the nodes until I traverse all the nodes until reaching n. Okay now. So if you want to find all n elements, then I need order of n square time. Order of n square time. This is the worst case tree structure format. Okay. So for avoiding this time complexity, is it clear? So for finding all the elements, for finding 1, finding 2, finding 3, so on, finding n, I have to traverse from the selected node to all the nodes until reaching n. From the selected node 2 to all the nodes until reaching n. From 3 to all the nodes until reaching n. Like that I need to traverse from bottom to top until reaching the root node of the respective tree. So in this case, the time required for n find operations is order of n square. So this is the maximum. This is the worst case time required. But we can reduce this particular time complexity by modifying this particular procedure using weighting rule. I will explain weighting rule now. So here I am going to explain what is weighting rule, because we found a drawback in simple union. In simple union, combining or performing union between two sets is, so defaultly combine or defaultly attach the first tree as the child of second tree. In that case, if you construct the first tree with the first tree is the child of second tree, we get the tree structure like anything. So every time we are increasing the level number, one level. Automatically the one level will be increased by adding or performing one union. We have already seen for performing union among 1 to n number of nodes. Initially, if you take all n nodes as individual nodes, if you perform union operation using simple union, we get tree structure with n levels. The topmost level is occupied with one n, and the bottommost occupied with 1, and all the levels are containing only one element. So what was the drawback here? Suppose if you perform find operation for finding all the elements, then it takes order of n square time, because we get for finding 1 again we need to reach n, for finding 2 we need to reach root node, for finding 3 we need to reach the root node, like that, because find operation ultimate aim is displaying root node as the result. Okay, but here we are taking weighting rule for constructing a union tree structure between two trees. Okay now, so what do you mean by weighting rule now? So the weighting rule is, first we need to count how many number of nodes are there in tree. Okay na? How many number of nodes are there in tree. Then add that particular count as negative. That particular count as negative at root. Negative at root. Then go to subtree. And count that the entire subtree related number of nodes. Count how many number of nodes are there in that particular subtree, and so represent that number as positive. Again go to next subtree, represent that number as positive, and so on and so on. So that means what I want to say is, at root node we are representing negative number as the total number of nodes in the tree, and all the remaining subtrees are containing positive number. That number is showing these number of nodes are there at that particular subtree. But why you are taking why you are differentiating that number at root node and all the remaining nodes means, finally we need to find the root node. Is it clear now? So we need to find the root node. That's why I am taking root node representation with the negative and all the remaining nodes representation with positive. Then what is weighting rule now? What do you mean by weighting rule? Weight means number of nodes in the particular tree, or the number of nodes in the particular subtree. Okay? So based on number of nodes in the tree and the number of nodes in the subtree, we can construct union between two trees. Then how weighting rule is supporting for combining two trees? I will tell you. Suppose if first tree has 10 nodes, second tree has only 8 nodes. If first tree has 10 nodes and second tree has 8 nodes, then which tree root node is becoming root node of the combined tree means, so whichever the tree structure that is having more number of nodes, you are supposed to make that particular tree related root node as the root node of combined tree according to weighting rule. The less number of nodes related tree root node becoming the child of highest number of nodes related tree root node. Is it clear now? So ultimately the highest number of nodes related tree root node is becoming the parent of the less number of nodes related tree root node. So like that, if you connect, automatically the number of such operations become less, or means the number of levels are becoming less. I will show you with examples also. Okay now if you see the weighting rule, what I told,
First count how many number of nodes are there in tree and how many number of nodes are there in subtrees. Like that at each and every node you are supposed to represent the count. What do you mean by count now? Weight, we call it as weight. Weight means number of nodes only, number of nodes in that particular tree. So at the root node, count of number of nodes in the subtree and represent that number as negative number, and at all the remaining subtrees, count how many number of nodes in that particular subtree and represent that particular number as positive number. So why we are using positive and negative means for finding so which node is internal node and which node is the root node. Ultimately, the root node has negative number. Once you reach the negative number, we need to stop searching root node, because that node itself root node. For that purpose only, we differentiated the numbers as negative number at one place and positive number at another place. Okay, then I will explain the procedure. According to weighted union, even union means this union is binary, so which is requiring minimum, union means like binary operators like plus and minus, which is requiring minimum 2 tree structures. Okay na? So one tree structure root node is I, another tree structure root node is J. Automatically the root node I and root node J are having negative numbers. Okay na? Because root nodes are associated with the negative number. That number is representing these number of nodes are there in entire tree structure. Okay, first find out, because we are combining two trees. So the combined tree we need to mention the number of nodes. So that's why first calculate the number of nodes in the first subtree and the number of nodes in the second subtree addition. So P of I plus P of J means whatever the number that is associated with the ith root node, that you need to substitute here, and P of J means the number which is associated with J, we are going to substitute here. We need to combine these two and store it in temporary variable first. Okay, suppose first tree root node is containing 5 and second tree root node is containing 7. First tree root node is containing 5, second tree root node is containing 7. Means that particular tree, first tree has 5 nodes, second tree has 7 nodes. First tree has 5 nodes, second tree has 7 nodes, including the root node. First tree has 5 nodes, second tree has 7 nodes. Here, calculate addition. Minus 5 plus minus 7, minus 12. Now take minus 12 in temporary variable first. Minus 12 in temporary variable first. Next one is compare P of I and P of J. Because that comparison shows which particular subtree has less number of nodes. Okay, first compare P of I and P of J. So what is P of I? Minus 5. What is P of J? Minus 7. Ultimately minus 5 is greater than minus 7, because minus 5 is very nearer to 0 compared to 7. That's why minus 5 is greater. According to whether 5 is greater or lesser, 5 is greater. But according to number of nodes, second tree has more number of nodes. Now check this. If P of I is greater than P of J, what is parent of I? Parent of I is P of J, because J has more number of nodes. Of course, negative symbol, in negatives, the less number is greater than higher negative number. Lesser number is greater than higher negative number. So that's why minus 5 is greater than minus 7. But I'm not going to represent minus 5 related root node as parent of minus 7, because there are 5 nodes in the first tree, there are 7 nodes in the second tree. Then which one should become root node? Minus 7 related tree should become root node. Then what is the root node of minus 7? J. Root node of minus 7 is J. Okay na? Then if P of I is greater than P of J, what is P of I? Minus 5 is P of I. P of J is minus 7. P of J is minus 7. P of course, by comparing minus 5 and minus 7, minus 5 is greater than minus 7. But what we are doing here, we are making P of J as parent of P of I. What is P of I now? P of I is containing less number of nodes. Then parent of I should be J. Parent of I should be J. P of I equal to P of I equal to J. Not P of I. P of I equal to J. Okay na? Not P of I equal to P of J. P of I equal to J means we are making J as the parent of first tree or ith tree. Then after combining two trees, once you combine two trees, immediately we have already calculated the total number of nodes should be present in the tree structure after combining, because we have already added number of nodes in the first subtree and the number of nodes in the second subtree. We safely placed in temp. So after combining the tree structure, we should attach this temp to P of J. Is it clear now? Else otherwise P of I is less than P of J. Means this number may be minus 5, this number may be minus 7. Okay na? If P of I is less than P of J means P of I has more number of nodes. Negative number is greater. Means that particular tree has more number of nodes compared to P of J. Then immediately make I as parent of J. I as parent of J. Then attach this particular temporary value to P of I. Is it clear now? So according to weighting rule, we are supposed to construct a tree structure like this. Okay na? So first count first assign number of nodes in that particular subtree as positive at the subtree root nodes. But at the final root node means a tree root node assign negative number. That particular negative number is used for finding the root node. Okay na? So before starting the comparison, first add the number associated with the first tree root node and number associated with the second tree root node. After adding, we get the result. That result we are going to assign after combining tree structure. After unionizing, the unionized or combined tree structure, this temp must be associated or assigned to that. Okay na? So like this we can construct a tree structure according to weighting rule. Now I am taking simple example here. Suppose you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you perform union of 1, 2. Union of 1, 2 means either you can make 1 as parent of 2 or 2 as parent of 1. Suppose if I take 1 as parent of 2, then 1 becomes parent of 2. Suppose if you combine 3 and 4, then I can make 3 as parent of 4 or 4 as parent of 3. Then suppose if you take 3 as parent of 4, then I can combine like this. Then for union of 5, 6, I can combine it like this. Either make 5 as root node of 6 or 6 as root node of 5. After that, suppose if I want to perform union of 1, 3. What is 1? Root node of this tree structure. What is 3? Root node of the second tree structure. According to weighting rule, first you calculate how many number of nodes are there in this. How many number of nodes are there? 2. How many number of nodes are there? 2. So both are having equal number of nodes. Then there is no problem. Either you make 1 as parent of 3 or 3 as parent of 1. If I make 1 as parent of 3, then I can get it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is combined tree. This is combined tree. If you perform union of 1, 3, 1 is the parent of first tree and 3 is the parent of second subtree. If you perform union of 1, 3, because sizes are equal, then I can get the tree structure like this. Okay, after that, suppose if you want to come, now what is the root node of this tree? 1. Suppose once again if I perform union of 1, 5. Union of 1, 5. What is 5? Root node of second subtree. Second tree. What is 1? Root node of first tree. Then according to weighting rule, how can I combine these two trees? According to weighting rule, what is the weighting rule? Generally we make the root node of combined tree has the tree structure root node which is having highest number of nodes than the second tree. Okay na? Here if you combine how many number of nodes, if you see this tree structure, how many number of nodes are there? Only 2 nodes. How many number of nodes are there here? 4 nodes. Then according to weighting rule, how can we combine these two trees? According to weighting rule, I can make 1 as parent of 5. 1 as parent of 5 because the root node, this particular tree structure has more number of nodes compared to 5 because root node 5 has only 2, means this tree structure has only 2 and the tree structure has 4. Then I can make this 5 as change because according to this 4 means minus 4, 5 means minus 2. 5 at 5 minus 2 is there, at 1 minus 4 is there, that minus 4 is the number. Then according to this rule, minus 2 is greater than, of course minus 2 is greater than minus 4. Minus 2 is greater than minus 4. Here minus 4 is there. Here minus 2 is there. Minus 2 is greater than minus 4. But I am not going to make this minus 2 related root node as parent. What I am making, J is root. What is J? What is J now? Minus 2 is 5. Minus 2 is 5. This is 5. Root node 5. This is root node 5. And 1 is root node. Next 3 root node. Then I am making 1 as parent of J because I am making J as parent of I. So I am making 1 as parent of J. Simply I can add 5 as child of 1. Simply I can add 5 as child of 1 according to this. So no change is there in level. Okay na? Because highest number of nodes are there in first tree and less number of nodes are there in second tree. If you make highest number of nodes related root node tree root node as parent of the less number of nodes related tree root node, then I can get the tree structure like this. By using this particular weighting rule, I can reduce the number of find operations required because earlier the default find operation was the basic find operation has n levels. What about number of levels here? I restricted to 1, 2, 3 only. The first tree has 3 level, second tree has only 2. Even after combining those 2 trees, I can get only 3 level tree structure. Suppose if you add 1 as chain of 5, if you combine 2 trees like this, if you make 1 as child of 5, then 1 will be attached here, 1 will be attached here, then the entire structure comes here. Then what about what about the height of the tree? 4. The level becomes 4. Then it takes more time compared to previous combined structure. Is it clear now? So according to union, what union says? Find the number of nodes in the first tree and the number of nodes in the second tree. Also find the number of nodes in subtrees. Assign subtree root node values with the positive number. Assign main tree root node value with the negative number. Compare the first tree root node negative number and second tree root node negative number. Which is lesser, then make that make that particular node as root node of the next tree, because lesser means greater negative number. That number is representing number of nodes. Though the relationship wise this is lesser, but highest number of nodes are there in this tree, then immediately make this particular tree root node as root node of or parent of the next tree. Okay, so like this we can combine 2 trees. Once again I will take one more example and I will explain neatly. Explain one more example under weighting rule. Okay, suppose if we take this example. In this example, 2 trees have equal number of nodes. This tree is containing 3 nodes. This tree is also containing 3 nodes. But what is according to weighting rule? According to weighting rule, generally we are making the highest number of nodes related tree root node as root node of the combined tree structure. But what is happening here? Here we took 2 tree structures. This tree is containing 3 nodes. This tree is also containing 3 nodes. Then either we make 1 as parent of 4 or we can make 4 as parent of 1. Either we make 1 as parent of 4 or we can make 4 as parent of 1. Then the combined tree structure means union becomes like this. If we make 1 as parent of 4, then anyway 1, 2, 3 are already there as 2 and 3 are already there as children of 1. Again I am making new child as 4. Like this I can combine. Like this I can combine. So this is one way of combining 2 trees. One way of unionizing 2 trees. And another way is, because here I can make either 1 or 4 as parent. Okay, na? If I make 4 as root node of combined tree, if I make 4 as root node of combined tree, anyway 5 and 6 are already there as children. Again I am attaching new child to 4, that is 1. So this entire structure comes here. So like this I can combine if 2 trees have equal number of nodes. If 2 trees have equal number of nodes, then according to weighting rule, I can make any node as or any tree root node as parent of any other tree root node. So like this, suppose. The actual weighting rule comes here. Actual weighting rule shows its importance here. Suppose if we take 2 trees, one tree root node is 1, another tree root node is 5. Then what is union of 1, 5? What do you mean by union of 1, 5? According to union procedure I explained. First count how many number of nodes are there in first tree. Count how many number of nodes are there in second tree. Like that we can also count the number of nodes in subtrees also. But no need to worry about subtree counters, because subtree counts we are not considering in union operation. So the number of nodes in this tree are 4. Then assign minus to that. And number of nodes in this tree are 3. Then assign minus to that, because at root nodes we are representing the entire count in negative format or negative number. Then how can we combine union of 1, 5? According to weighting rule, after calculating number of nodes in first tree and the number of nodes in second tree, we are comparing number of nodes in first tree with the number of nodes in second tree. So what is the relationship here? Minus 3 is greater than minus 4. Well, minus 3 is greater than minus 4 means this particular tree has less number of nodes than this, because we are comparing negative numbers. Obviously, the less negative number has a greater value than greater negative number. But this less negative number shows this particular tree has less number of nodes compared to another tree. So ultimately, I am making this 4 count related tree root node as parent of another tree. Then what is the parent of this minus 4 related tree? 1. Now I am making 1 as parent of 5. So already first we take one complete tree structure 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am attaching 5 as new child to 1. Then 5 is attached as new child. Then
attach the complete tree structure, attach complete tree structure, then I can get a combined tree structure like this. Combined tree structure like this. So in this way, I can reduce. Suppose without applying weighting rule, suppose if you attach one here, what will happen? This one comes here, then entire structure follows. What is the height of the tree here? Maximum 3. Maximum 3 comparisons required to find any element. Suppose if you attach one as field 5, then one comes here, again its own tree has 4 level, then finally this particular tree structure is requiring 4 levels. Maximum it extends to 4 levels, then the maximum number of comparisons required are 4. Here maximum number of comparisons required are 3 only. So that's why according to weighting rule, it is good constructing union among any number of given sets. So this is the example for union, and this is also example for union, but here we are not applying according to weight because both are having equal number of weights. These two are having equal number of weights. Then I can make either 1 or 4 as parent of another tree. But here this particular tree structure showing the difference among the number of nodes. So that's why I am making the maximum number of nodes related tree root node as parent of another tree. So that's why I made 1 as parent of 5, and finally I constructed the tree structure according to weighting rule. Thank you for watching my video.